Speaking of the Super Bowl, President Biden will not sit down for that traditional pre-Super Bowl Sunday interview for a second year in a row. He says it's to, quote, give Americans a break from politics. A spokesperson for the White House says, we hope viewers enjoy watching what they tuned in for, the game. Joe Concha is a Fox News contributor, and he joins me now. Joe, he's turning down an opportunity to speak to millions of voters during an election year. Why?
Carly, this is by far the lamest, most insulting excuse you will ever hear as far as why the president is hiding from this interview for the second consecutive year, by the way. Oh, so they could concentrate on the game. The interview is like hours before the game, so it's not about that. So please stop. And it's truly telling that Joe Biden's handlers are simply petrified of putting him in front of a camera without a teleprompter or scripted remarks to guide him. The Super Bowl, even the pregame, is by far the most watched program of the year. And when you're a president who is polling lower than any in polling history 3 years into the job, you would think he would be out there trying to sell his message on why he and his administration deserve 4 more years. But no, Joe Biden is and I'll be blunt about this, a coward. Plain and simple. He should be telling his handlers he wants this interview because instead, it looks like he's hiding somewhere in Delaware that day, which he probably will be doing. Donald Trump should take this opportunity and say, hey, I'll take that spot. I'll do this interview instead.
Yeah, well, there was just a bunch of new poll numbers that NBC released yesterday. Not good for the president. His approval rating right now, according to these NBC News polls, 37% approval. The folks on Meet the Press, they reacted to these polls when they just came in. Listen to their reaction. Watch this.
One of our pollsters tells us we are looking at a, quote, presidency in peril.
In our poll, Donald Trump now leads Joe Biden by 5 points. This is the biggest lead NBC has ever had in 16 polls for Donald Trump over Joe Biden. 37% approve and now 60% disapprove.
And we should say that is the lowest approval rating since former President George W. Bush's second term.
What do you think about this, Joe? A presidency in peril. That's not something you want to hear on a Sunday morning if you're the Biden administration.
Oh, not at all. And look, that poll is one more reason why Joe Biden can't just avoid interviews and press conferences anymore, like everything's okay. The fact that he's trailing, Carly, Donald Trump by nearly 20 points among independents in that poll says it all, because if that number holds, he ain't coming close to being reelected, because that will cost him in states that matter. And we're talking about Georgia, Arizona, Nevada, North Carolina, Wisconsin, Michigan, Pennsylvania. He is trailing in all of those swing states, according to a Bloomberg poll, by decisive margins. So unless things change on the ground, this is a president that may be a one-term president, and the first one-term president on the Democratic side since Jimmy Carter.
And those swing states are the ones that really matter. Joe, thank you so much for joining us. Have a great day.
I'm Steve Doocy.
I'm Brian Kilmeade.
And I'm Ainsley Earhart. And click here to subscribe to the Fox News YouTube page to catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis.